married to an American or from Western. So when they raise a child, that's the first thing that they thought, the English one. And later in school, and they have this international school for kids who are born from a foreigner mom or dad or vice versa. And then they tend to learn the Tagalog along the way. So that's it. So it's not hard for me to communicate
Oh,
with anyone in
cool.
terms of English.
Awesome. That's how long does it take you so now when you
The uh, dialect, the Bisaya, uh, it's so different when you pronounce the word, and
right?
especially if you're used to speaking English and Tagalog. If you're going to speak it in Bisaya, it's really hard because there's a different pronunciation for that. But they're using the same vowels and the way they are really pronounced it, especially the German, I guess, if they are speaking their own language. So if you try to learn them, maybe basically you can say it in your own way as you understand the word or understand how it sounds, but it's totally different on based on the original.
So we call that to be okay. So
Hold on, go ahead.
synonyms. I think we call that to be synonyms.
Yes, indeed, that's right. It's synonyms. Um,
Where the
the accent it's different. But one thing I've
I
learned
get it.
and noticed in general, I
And
guess,
so
and
everybody's able to communicate.
one thing I've noticed, if they speak in English, we have the same accent, whether they are from Bisaya or from Manila, the capital region, or from Mindanao. If they speak the language in English, I know how it sounds if a Filipino, even coming from any areas in our country, if they speak in the language, they have the same accent, the Filipino accent.
Wow. So let me ask you: Are so Joe has had a has a pasture that has adopted some Filipino children. Two of them. One of them was they were brother and sister. It took them a little while to do this. Um, they speak Tagalog. Um, the interesting thing was is that he was saying to me through this whole process that it took a long time. It took like 3.5 years to to get all the paperwork done. And is is this place is where you live, where the culture is? Are you able to understand the Tagalog from every single region? And you just know that there's a different accent, but you still understand that they're saying sort of the same thing to you in Tagalog. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
mostly all the Filipinos, if they hear us speaking Tagalog or anybody, they will know that's Tagalog. But the thing is, those people that came from the rural areas or the mountains that speak their own native language and they weren't able to go or have an education, I guess it's hard for them to understand. It depends upon if they learn it from the school,
Right.
because there are areas
Okay.
in the country, in our country, which
Is
is
it
on the
something
top of
like
the mountain. It's hard to reach education there. So the local there don't know how to speak Tagalog, but their native tongue only. When they go down to the city and they are going to talk in Tagalog, I guess they won't understand or they cannot speak. Maybe just a little. But there are only few of that statistics of Filipinos who are still in aborigine areas,
a little bit?
so little, which is we still have this native people that is wearing, the one only covered and just like jungle people, the only private parts are covered. We still have those kinds of people. They are the local ones. We respect that because
Indigenous,
they're only few.
indigenous, right?
Yes, the indigenous ones, and then some of them cannot really speak Tagalog, or they cannot maybe they can understand a little. It all depends because most of them don't go to school, so it's really hard for them to understand. This that is the second tongue that we use in here, second language. Bro, Peter. Exactly.
Awesome.
Yes. Ayan, Steve is already there saying hi to everyone. Steve Nakapalo.
Okay. Oh wow.
Steve actually is one of
Oh,
my
let me say hello,
son
Steve.
and
I see that
family
you were here.
member
I didn't know
in
if you were talking
the
to us because I know
community.
that you were okay. Cool.
Have you noticed that this channel is only having how many subscribers is this? Brother Todd, uh, can you
Two hundred
check
and
the channel
thirty-seven.
or Steve? Okay. 237 subscriber, but this channel is monetized. There's a dollar sign in there in the chat, and you can send super chat. Are you not wondering why it's only 200, but this channel is monetized?
Okay.
We're going to that kind of topic. At the blessed time
Okay. So give me a.
to use. They are the one who is always on the a little
Right.
negative
They're
vibes
not
on how.
serious YouTubers. They're not serious YouTubers.
Yes, they are always asking why Dapper PH is on the road to 100K and the Steve Music Zone as well. He is 200 something in subscriber. They are monetized, and I am on the way to my to my 100,000. But my views in total, if you are go to about of your channel, the amount of views for your entire videos you're going to see there. If you are a channel going to 100K, you should have at least 1 million views in total. But my mine is only 500 plus, if I'm not mistaken, running 600. And Steve, I guess, only have few,
Re,
but
re,
yeah, but he is monetized. Okay, here it goes. I'm gonna explain that to you. Maybe you may came across. Oh, Steve is only 12,000 views in general of 30 videos. Okay, so most people, especially the new ones, which is don't know the history of my channel. Uh, I have me and Steve uploaded so many shorts before. It 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 bloated into a million views each video of a short. Okay, and we gain a lot of subscriber, 1,000, 2,000 subscriber a day. That because of the reuse content issue. And Steve as well. We were demonetized, the both of us.
yeah.
Okay, now what happened? I if you are on your 20 or 30K subscriber up, YouTube will assign you randomly if you were lucky, a YouTube program manager. My manager on my channel told me that you have so many reuse content issue on your channel. What to do is you have to delete all those claims for reuse content. Those short videos, which gained millions of views, I don't, me and Steve, we don't have any choice but to delete all of it. So we can reapply for monetization. Okay. So that was the story. Like when you delete a video even though it has few views or million views, automatically in I have to delete all the CPRs, the copyright issues, or potential see for us to see his channel. Okay. It was put on public again. His subscribers were delayed. Instead of the whole 30K when he put it in private, I saw that he only regained 200 plus back. And when he asked the YouTube people, I mean, those he can ask, he was told that it will go back little by little.
Manager.
Yes. So if you're asking how is it that Steve having 200 subscribers only is already monetized or still monetized. So that's it. That's the story of Steve. While my channel, which is doing a stream, and there's a lot of people, and I'm roaming around the community to ask their support for a new subscriber. For me, soon to hit 100K. But if there are people having highbrows that your channel is so big, but you have a few total views, that's the story of it. Joe is there. Steve, pasuyo kayo. Yes.
Yeah,
He
I'm saying
lost
hello to him right
a
now.
couple of thousand subs by privating videos. Yes,
I think
that
I
was
was.
happening.
Oh no, I didn't click his name. I thought I did.
Yes, but I guess YouTube told him that it will be back
Let
little
me
bit.
ask you a question really quick. Oh,
Yes.
okay, cool. So I have a question for you, Dapper.
What was that? What was the cousin? Joe,
Um,
hi.
I got caught in a reuse issue, and I got it taken care of really quickly by somebody that's a YouTube content
And
later. Would you rather have somebody inside your den hanging out that might not be there for the best interest of you and the people?
okay, as I understand it, I guess what I can say about that is I've been doing that from the beginning. I help a lot of people, not just in terms of subscribers, watch hours. I help them to how on the technicalities goes about when you do a stream, especially in StreamYard, so forth and so on. And I teach them on how to do a stream properly if they are seeing stream music stream or hosting, so forth and so on. Just like what I'm doing and my program Walwala. Now, if these people don't support me back, I'm that kind of a person that don't expect anything in return. For me, if I am helping you, all I'm asking is just for you to pass it on. If you can meet someone along the way that you can help, and that's the thing that I will consider good, because the thing that I did to you, you don't have to reciprocate it. It's okay if you cannot support my stream or what you're busy or whatsoever, whatever the conflict is. But if I'd like to see you grow
I'm
positively
always there to support your stream, bro. Every
and
Saturday I'll be there. Every
and
Saturday.
positively, and you pass it on. The thing that you learn from me, you pass it on. You help other people if you are able to do so. If you're already a big channel and you know what to do, if people you came across with people, if there's a lot
No,
of
no, that's what I
questions.
do. That's what I believe.
Yes, yes. So if I'm helping anyone, I don't expect anything in return. If they wanted to support me back, whether
Pay it forward.
whatsoever, and it's up to him. I don't feel anything. I won't feel bad or if that sort. No, no, no. So, for example, if you become a part of my stream Walwalan, I teach you how to host there, to sing there, and later on, and you learn all about it, the technicalities, the ins and outs, and you tend to do it on your own without even looking back at me. I guess it's okay for me. The thing is, maybe I will see that I'll be happy seeing you having that success. But the thing is, uh, you pass that kind of possible to it, and still until now, even though I tend to meet new people just like you, Brother Joe, Brother
Awesome.
Todd, and the rest of your friends, if you did not reciprocate what I did, it's okay, and there's no that. It's still your choice.
Right.
But if you reciprocate and you support me, I'll be happy because I wanted to connect to the people. It's okay. I'm
I
telling
know.
you, it's okay. So that's me. And
No, I
it's
understand.
still, for example, you got busy or Saturday is not favorable for you. Since I really like what you do on your stream, you inspire people. I still go there, even though you cannot come to my stream. I say, did you get my point, Brother
Right.
Todd?
How
Yes.
embarrassing.
Whatever it is
Right.
that
I know.
I
I totally
do,
do.
I
Yeah.
do it wholeheartedly
Yeah.
without nothing, no expectation whatsoever. So, and there's a lot of things.
Those things because those things you're saying to me are the way to greet people from the language that you speak. So I understand that you say foreigner. Interesting enough, we came up last night with something that you the people that we're talking to right now that I'm visiting with you are in a future time zone. So you're not in the future, but you are in a future time zone, right? Right now you're the 20th or the 21st.
Yes, 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 yes. So, if I think I can be an instrument to inspire or to teach other people in whatever it is that you can learn from me, I am so willing if my schedule so allows. But if not, I really don't demand anything or expect anything because uh, I don't want to have that feeling that I was bypassed or something, or I was taken for granted. It's the other side of it. I always see the better side of any situation. I try to understand. I try to give patience. It's, even though sometimes I am misunderstood, but in the long run, they will realize that what I'm doing is for the benefit of all. That's all I guess I can say.
No, no, you're so right. And this is what God brought us together for. Because on my where I met the people over me, in a matter of a month and a half, I had done something that they were like they looked at me as like I was a demon to them. And so I had to get through that part and I did. But I got through it a little negatively, meaning I responded back. And that was the wrong thing for me to do because it showed people another side of me that I didn't want them to see. Not that I don't have it. I do. I have a pain in the butt side. I have a mean side. Everybody does.
They don't who do not deserve that very precious time of mine because I work, I have family, I do my stream, I edit, I teach everyone, I do the program, I edit the program, I host the program, I direct the show. Everything. Okay. Whatever you watch there, I do everything. Okay. So I don't have any more time for negative people. If you say bad words about me or behind my back, that's you. I respect that, but you don't exist for me. If I saw you, I won't see you. As simple as that. But I won't react. But later, you will feel
All right.
that you do someone, a real friend of yours that should be there with you along this journey from the beginning. That I was there, and you lose it because of what you've done. Okay. I always give chances for people sometimes if they realize they have mistake. I give second chances. But there are people in all communities, local and international. We are not 10 million subscriber channel. We are not big channel. We
Amen.
are just a small community. So why not help each other and you start from this community? You will never know one of this day that I never thought I can reach 100 for my silver. Okay, just enjoy what you do. If you think, I guess you have to take your rest right now. I don't
Yeah.
know what time is
No,
it.
I mean, no, no,
Did you
no.
hear?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I was just saying
Sure.
with
I
that,
think you're sleepy
it's
already.
so true. You need to really like. I know I need to take care of myself, and I do. And so that's why my times have changed. Oh, let's talk. He's like, I'm ready to talk. Like, let's figure this out. He sends me a link to Streamyard. This is a relationship that I believe. So I've met people on here, and you can tell pretty much right away that their
By the
character is
way,
not
let
going to
me
gel
get
with
you,
you. Even
brother
though that
Todd.
seems like it is, it's just not going to. I've met a few people on here. Literally, I'd have to say a small handful.
Can you hear
And these
me?
and these people have been I can't. So give me a second, everybody.
Yes, yes. I'd like to congratulate you. Reach your 800 subscriber right now. I was just checking it. Congratulations. You're on your a few days to
What?
1,000. Yes, you're
No way.
800 to be
Oh my.
801 to be exact, I guess. 800.
801. 801.
Yes, 801. Bro Joe. And I just reached my 90. I'm 90, 24 right now and counting.
Oh, that is awesome.
I appreciate the correct you really
That is
have.
so awesome.
Thank you. I think I
Yes.
yes, go ahead.
Oh no,
Go.
I said hello to her, to Cat Cat, and I also wanted to let
Uh,
Cat Cat know I left her a comment on one of the videos, and I'll check out more too.
yes, Brother Joe is already laughing in there because Kat Kat is really funny.
Yeah, yeah. I think that Joe is laughing at me right now, but that's okay. He is laughing. so, so may I ask something really quick of you, Dapper?
Yeah, sure. Surely. Go ahead.
So, so last night, yesterday, one of the greatest experience happened. A lot of them, they're always great experiences. This one's a great experience too, but a really cool experience happened last night when Joe Remington went live. Um, I missed the show because I was so enthralled in this, and that's okay because he was able to give a proof of concept to something that me and him were working on, and it worked. And he had his wife on. So his wife is a YouTube content creator. She just got to 50 something plus, and she's now going to be able to go live. She's not going to do it all the time like him because she's a mother and she takes care of her child and she does teaching. But the interesting thing is that Joe was so awesome last night introducing his wife on his channel. So she felt comfortable because she's never done a live and seen all the comments going, and she didn't know what to sort of expect. So we just did a mock run with no comments. So she got a little bit of practice. She'll get a little bit more before she goes, but she already has talent. When you watch his wife speak, you're gonna be like, you want to talk about inspiration? Seriously, Dapper. When you see, if you go watch her, so her name is Michelle. Joe, can you put her out? Can you put her thing down, or you don't want me to?
Yeah, so it was in a channel.
I
So
might have
I
said too
can
much because I don't want
connect.
to really. But Dapper already is cool with you. I just wanted to make sure.
All and of course we everybody expected that you do the same. And if you
Right.
think that you're a little bit shy, and the people in the chat would notice that one, they would say, "Oh, maybe you haven't eaten anything because you're so sluggish." Who celebrated her birthday on my stream last Saturday? So she's the one. Yeah. And she also performs like crazy with watching
Oh,
Walwal Not Layot. And she was singing her heart out.
oh, last
And
Saturday. Okay.
yeah, that's her. That's
So
her.
so just to let you know,
Yes.
yeah. So I don't know if you know this.
Channel. I guess that's Tucci and Arnel, or Arnel or Tucci Teves, the main channel. This is just a supporting channel handle. So there are only, Brother Todd, there are only a few people. There are only few handful people.
Okay.
This is what I'm trying to say. That I give an opportunity on their birthday to dedicate the whole program of Walwalan for their birthday. Only few selected people. The one that is, I get to meet Brother Todd. Okay, Brother Todd, say hi to
Wow, that is
TTJ
nice.
Netflix.
Because the oh, okay. So TT and not the supporter. Okay, let me go check you out really quick. I'm pretty sure I've seen you before.
That
Nope,
that
I
that
haven't. Thank you.
yes.
Appreciate you. You
Yes,
got it all
nakabidyo ako
figured
nun
out.
yata yung
Like you work around almost anything. I mean, we had a little technical difficulties and we figured it out.
yes. Are you using a phone right now or your laptop? Are you using a phone or your laptop?
I'm using my laptop. That's where the delay. So if you want me to, I can switch over to my phone and it'll be less delay, like it was with Joe.
Yes, can you use
I
your
switched
phone?
over.
Because there's a lot of delays. It took me 5 seconds for you to hear what I'm saying, and another 5 seconds for you to answer me. I thought you were you're layot.
Can you send me a new link?
Okay, I'm gonna send it on the chat box here. So is that you can get it there?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Here you go. Tawang-tawa, Tommy. 'Di ba may delay? Ang tagal ko nagsasalita, ang tagal na
Perfect. I
sumagot.
see it.
Layot din. Oh my God. Try to use your phone, even though it's on a vertical,
Accepted.
by using that one. That link. Yan, sinak. Kaway-kaway ka dyan, ha? Nag-iyak ka to. No, delay siya. Akalain ko sinasabi delay mga 10 seconds. Okay, there's another one. Okay, here we go. Okay, how about now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you great. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, loud and clear. Okay, this is better, I guess, than
Much
the
better.
other one.
Much better.
You can hear me right after, and you can respond right after. Not a 10 seconds delay. My God, for
Yeah.
3 hours, we've
Woo.
been delayed.
I
Bliss
thought I
is
was driving you
here.
crazy.
Oh,
Thank you for
Bliss.
being so patient.
Thank you for joining.
I appreciate you. So
Wait,
what's
Todd, are you? No, 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 no. Yes, he is on my. This is Dapper PH Bliss, and she is. Todd is on my. One of my Dapper Squad streams, Steve. But this channel is situated in the Middle East.
So where am I at right now? Where would I be if I would be where this channel is? Where would I be in the world?
You are in the Middle East. You're in Dubai.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. I keep telling everybody how awesome it is to be on here because you get to see people all the year. I mean, every hour is a different group of people. If you want to do that,
Hi, Bliss. Yay, it's Dapper. Yay, it's me, Bliss. You're not happy to see me. Oh my God. How are you? Steve is my son in YouTube, and this is his channel. I'm his father, the father Layot. Thank you for coming in. How did you come across this channel? Bliss, you're in Dubai. Yes, the owner of this channel, Steve, is also in Dubai.
and what is like? I noticed that I hear a lot about Dubai, and I hear so inside where you are right now, inside the Asian community. Where is like the cultural business? Where like what do you do, and what do the people normally get to do in life as a business, as work?
Here in the Philippines, you're
Yeah.
pertaining particularly in the Philippines, not in.
Philippines. I've heard that Roxy and Kapalan said that they had like a contract with China in a hotel, but now they might not be able to get it, so they might be coming back to the Philippines. So, is that something that a lot of people like to do? Is they like to leave to go and experience their dreams, and then if it doesn't work out, they're able to come back? Because that happens here in the United States too. Like,
Okay, in terms of the Filipino OFW, overseas workers, most of us, even the professional ones, tends to go abroad because of the I guess the currency exchange. If you work here and you are a professional, you are on the minimum of, I guess, 30K in peso. And how much is that in dollars? That's 500. 500, tama ba? Oh yeah, 500, $600 a month. Wherein you can earn that if you are a professional for an hour, I guess, or 2 or 3 hours or a day for $500. Unlike here in the Philippines, that's the basic for an employee, except for the higher position ones. So I guess most of the Filipinos, even the professional ones, are looking for a greener pasture because they wanted to help their family back in the Philippines. But for me, when I haven't had my rayuma yet. How do you say rayuma in English, Mami Tutsi?
Reunion, reunion.
No, no, rayuma is, you have so many aches in your body, in your bones.
Okay, you have aches and bones. Okay, okay. So you feel are you-
When I was still young and I don't have those body pains, as an old guy, I went abroad to work just like my brothers in Middle East because most of us in the family are engineers on the construction side. Arthritis, yeah. When I was young, I still don't have my arthritis, so I tend to be an OFW myself. I even went to Japan for entertainment when I started. So I worked abroad during my younger years, but when I realized that I am not enjoying what is going on, I prefer to go back and just work here.
oh, really?
Yes.
And so when you work over there, is it like do you have to do a lot more to be able to survive? Or are you able to come is it
Uh,
because
let
you're not
me
like
put this. Let me put in every part of the country, even in the U.S. There is this middle class, upper class. Do you have also like that, the millionaire class, something
well,
like
we
that?
have the millionaires, but our middle class is really dropping low because of our government. So if you want to consider this, I was considered middle class, and now we are hungry. Let's just put it that way. The jobs are not as available as
In
they
your
used to be.
country, middle class is going to be hungry. In our place, the lower class is the one who's hungry. The middle class is the one who can cope up. But I guess if you are to think on my classification, I go beyond the lower class. I'm just good looking.
Well, that's it right over here. I'm just good looking too. I just can't find anybody to pick me up and say, "Hey, listen, I can feed you," you know? So I've been having to feed myself for the last 20 plus years. That's okay. I'm doing it.
Okay. Seriously speaking, if you don't have a good salary paycheck on the Philippines, I guess if you wanted to live, uh, what do I call this? You should have a good salary. So I think common sense. I'd rather stay in the Philippines and work here because I can manage to, with my salary and I have business. So that's why I'm really busy. And every Saturday I can only do my stream. But the rest of the day, I'm really so busy with my work, with everything. What's going on? Hey, Jojo, please. Mami, tawang-tawa.
Oh, by the way, I don't have the stream up anymore because I'm on my phone. So I don't have the Steve stream up anymore right now. I lost it for a second. So um I don't know how I can get it back while I'm on here. So I'm not even really trying. I just want to keep talking with you. So I'm not
Yeah,
able to see the
it's fine.
stream.
That's fine. There's no delay.
Okay.
Bliss has a question.
Oh no, no.
Japper.
Yeah,
Uh,
please. No,
okay.
Gaffer, please.
Do many people in the Philippines live multi-families together? I guess yes. Yes. Multi-family means if uh, in the Filipino, as a close family ties, we have that culture that even though you are already 18 above, and if you wanted to stay in your parents' house, you can do that. Even if you get married and stay in your parents' house, you can still do that. So if that's what you're trying to ask, we have that super close culture that the parent allow their children, even though they already have grandchildren, still on their own house, even though for some, it might not push them to have their own, but not all, not all. In some cases, because the close family ties thing is in the roots. So if you see someone as old as Brother Todd or me still staying at your parents' house, it's okay. In this kind of culture that we have.
Yeah, they don't. They say if you live in your with your mom at this age right now, you're living in the garage. You didn't. What was it called? You didn't get out of the nest. Um,
Okay.
and
You stay in
interestingly
your
enough,
parents' house with your spouse? No, no. I
no,
have my own house. So sometimes I stayed at my parents' house because my mom is gone last year. So my dad is coping up with being alone, being depressed. So we are there. All his children are, helping him. So we still have our rooms here. It's a big house. So we can stay anytime. But since from work, the destination from work to to your place that you're going to stay, if there's going to be a lot of adjustment, you just have to go home on the weekend.
so you travel to work, or you work close to where you live?
It depends because our project it depends upon where the
What the
location
project is, right? Right. Okay.
is because it's a
So
construction.
you're actually okay. So you are a construction engineer. You actually build the buildings or do that type. Okay. Is that what you're
I
talking
build the
about?
trusts. Okay.
You build.
When you are starting in a construction firm or as an employee, you are helping to build the building, the structure. But when you get older and you know everything about the work, you are on the building the trust. I don't know if you're getting
No,
what
you're
I'm
like the manager. You're what do they call that? They call that the foreman, right?
The foreman are the one who is supervising everything what's going on the site,
Okay. So
the
then,
project engineer or something. But if you
you're
go
the
if
project engineer,
you
right?
no, 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 no. They're going to know what my work is.
Are you the manager? Are you considered a manager?
Okay,
Like,
let's put it this way. If you are familiar and you stayed on that kind of work for a long time, especially for me, I am about to retire in 5 years.
whoa,
So you become the advisor or
right?
the
That's what I meant.
administrative or something, or you decide you give the final decision for any project. You have the voice there. If you don't want to work, it's okay as long as you manage everything or you can deliver the project after the deadline or so forth and so on. Even if you just go to work once a month, it's up to you because your work is different from an ordinary employee. That's how I say it. That's how I can explain it.
Okay. And you said you're almost retired. You're almost going to be retiring in 5 years. Are you going to be
Yeah,
retired in 5 years? Now, is that
yeah.
because your choice, or is that because you have to?
I can still work, I guess. Si Riri nabuhay. Hold on. My voice. Okay. It depends if you still wanted to continue and you have that still the energy. But I guess for me, I'm going to apply for an early retirement when I reach my 60 because I'll be focusing on my business.
Awesome. So may I ask? I'm 54. How old are you, if I may ask?
I'm to be exact, I'm already
You don't need to
50.
say it. If you don't want to say it because of your family, that's cool. I don't mind.
Okay. In 4 years now, I'm 56. I'm
Really,
turning 60.
isn't it amazing? 54 and 56, and we look so good. You know.
Oh, awesome. Not
Yeah.
layot.
I mean, seriously, you look at people. I look at people around my age, and some of them look like they haven't taken care of themselves forever. And then when they look at me and they say, "Oh, you're a little kid," I'm like, "I was born 1970, so that means I'm 54. So you can look at me as a little kid, but I'm still like I've grown up. I'm still older than most people that are saying this to me that you look like a kid. I
I'm
take
60,
it as
1968, you're 70,
yeah.
right? Mm.
I have a
Yours
friend,
is
a dear.
59. Oh, we are in the same, and Mami Tucci is also, we are on the same
Awesome.
generation.
So I
Brother,
have
I
a
guess
friend.
Brother Joe is younger. 40s, I guess, or
Yes,
50s.
Brother Joe is in his 40s. Yes. Um, and so interestingly about that is that when I was in my 40s, that's when my eyesight started going, my eyesight started going a little bit blurry and stuff like that. And I didn't have really a lot of support because that's like when I was 41, my mom passed away. And if you want to talk a little bit about like what parents do over there and what parents do, my mom took care of me all the way till I was 41 years old. She basically
Mm,
just almost did everything for me. I got to do whatever I wanted to do, but when I ran into trouble, or if I slacked, or if I did something messed up, I lost a job, whatever it is, she was always there to help me get back up again. And when I lost her, it was a very, very tough thing because I had to grow up. I had to learn how to take care of myself. I didn't have anybody there to help me, and my family
mm,
left me. My
that's
sister,
good.
yeah,
The
but
thing
it's a
that you
good
were
thing.
able to manage it, and
Yeah.
the transition and the adjustment that you made, it's so good that you were able to be on your own. It's hard, even we are talking of the moral support of the family around us. If one of them are gone, it's really hard, the adjustment. I know that. I've been through that. So, uh, what serves the purpose of continuing to be strong in life is the people, the this family circle, the friends, and the community that we are were in it, because there's a lot of people that I know that they are not happy on their situation, even though there's their family, there's their friends, there's a lot of pressure. So they tend to do something impossible. They tend to do something crazy. So I guess if you are happy, even though you don't have that much money, or there's a lot of things going on, you're hard up. But if you are positive enough and you are surrounded with good people and you try to meet the same people that you are being inspired on, and I guess there's still a lot of reason to continue the
No,
blessing of
there
life.
totally is. It's a total blessing. Like I used to live before I was 49 years old. I used to be like, I wake up and I'd be like, oh, that really stunk about the day before. And I'm thinking about the day before right when I start my day. At 49 years old, I came up with an idea from somebody talking to me about it. It's like, why don't you just try to reverse it and just say you're grateful? And so when I started using grateful in the morning when I woke up, it's like this thing went off in my brain. Like God entered into me and showed me right away that by me being grateful for my breath and for every single moment of that morning that I had, every bit in the day was like peaceful, even though it was stressed out, even though it was normal as regular, even though I had people like like cutting me off on the road, and I had sort of like a peaceful calm at first, but then I lost myself a little bit because, as you work, at least here in America, I'm pretty sure everywhere, that the more you work physically and put your energy out there, the less you are able to take care of your own mental status. I don't know if that's the same thing over in the Asian culture, but over here in America, like over here, it's what's weird about it is like if you don't have a problem, then there's something wrong with you. So over here, it's like if you're taking medicine and you're doing all these other things, then you're okay. You're cool. Like cool. We know that you have a mental health issue, but you're at least like addressing it. You're at least doing something. But there's a lot of people here that can get on medication and they don't get on medication and they allow their whatever their illness is, mental illness, to get really out of control. And so we have a really big, high homeless situation in all of the United States. Every state you go to, there's a
Oh,
really big.
okay. I don't know if I'm going to ask this one.
Please, please, anything you want to know.
Don't misunderstood me, because I wanted to have that uh, understanding towards that. If I'm watching most of the movies or videos, and even on YouTube, that on your side of the world, not only US,
Oh, right.
there's a lot of people who's having mental problems. What was the cause of it? Depression?
Well, no. So the cause of my situation, I'll let you know. So right now, I don't know how it is in all other cultures, but in the United States, I was born in 1970. I had my first loss ever, like of a person that tragically messed with my mind at 4 years old. But right after 4 years old, and this situation happened, my parents got divorced. So the trauma just kept building. So my trauma in my life is called complex PTSD. People, you know it as PTSD when you go back to war.
but kids get it too. So imagine if you're 4 years old and you're in the learning stage where you're sponging everything in, and your parents are doing things that really shouldn't be put in your minds and your eyesight. So they're talking about money, they're talking about bills, they're talking about divorce, they're talking about, and like, why is a 4-year-old, 5-year-old kid hearing this? So that's where the depression comes from, at least in me. So when I've had to deal with this type of mental issue, it's because of that, because of my pre-existing condition that when I grew up in. And so that's what happens here a lot in America is that if you grow up with really good parents, you really have a really good chance. But if you grow up with parents that are very selfish or that are like working their bone off to take care of the family, there's so much stress in the life. Like you can probably see it if you go watch people that are like work for a living and then they come on YouTube, you can just see how this relieves them. Like they love it that they're on YouTube because this is their family. Like I don't have any family outside of here. I have a couple friends, but my family left me. The only person that I have in my family is my niece, but she couldn't do anything. She was 4 years old when this happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
So she
see.
now has the ancestral wounding that my sister put on her daughter because of this whole situation by taking her away from me. So now my niece at 4 years old sort of had the same trauma as I did, but had it double. She had her grandmother taken away from her like by God, and then she had me taken away from her by her mother. So we haven't been able to talk, my sister, my niece and me for since she's been 4.5 years old. Right before she turned 5 years old, my mom passed away literally. I mean, I said it yesterday, so or the day before. January 18th, 2013, she passed away. So this weekend, the 20th, was her 12th anniversary. I'm sorry, 12th what is that called? It's not an anniversary. It's a remembrance. So the remembrance of my mom passing was 12 years ago on Friday. Okay. Saturday, sorry, Saturday. So it's something that has come from my life. Like it didn't just pop up. So a lot of depression and a lot of issues happen because we don't get any assistance when you're young, and then it just keeps going further. So if you have a condition when you're younger, you don't work on it, you're teenagers. When you're an adolescent, it's even worse. And when you're a middle adult, like 18, 21, you're freaking going crazy. you know you think you're the man of the world because of your testosterone and all that stuff, and really you don't have anything that's controlling you but whatever your bodily functions are. So it's a little unique over here, and that's why I sort of really enjoy what me and you are connecting with, because from over here in the United States, what I've heard personally is that a lot of, and I've dated two Asian women, one from Hong Kong and one from South Korea, and both of them were very in tune with their family. And what I mean by this is that in the beginning everything looked beautiful between us, but as soon as the parents started saying, "Are you really going to be interested in an American?" that ended the relationship right away.
Mm.
So the culture of Asia, the Asian culture, what I've learned is that like the girls that have dated me and that have broken up with me because of the family, it's because they told me like there's really not a lot of emotion within the Asian culture family. At least I don't know about all of them, but at least in the families that I was with. So it wasn't like, hey, I can talk to my mom and she'd be cool with me marrying an American. It was like, no, you don't marry an American. Like there's no way. There's no way you'll even be attached to the family anymore. So that's what I've had to deal with the culture, and I still am so for it because it's such a beautiful and respectful culture, unlike America. America right now is not a place of the free and the brave anymore. It's a place of the people that are free trying to get their things back that have been taken away from us by our government.
I see. Okay.
I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of people think that we're a great government, but I have to tell you right now, everybody in the world right now, and I don't care. The worst government in American history was sorry, in the worst president in American history was the past president we just had, 46. So I was growing up during Carter, and Carter was told to me that, oh, he's the worst president ever, Carter. I'm Jimmy Carter. We just beat that out of the bush. I mean, he's a better president than almost anybody in comparison to what we just dealt with. And so we have been put in a situation as Americans that's like, we're almost like in the same boat. The only difference is that we have reserves. So they're sort of propping up our stuff to make it look like it's, but we're in a recession. Everybody here is starving. I mean, when I mean starving, I'm talking about they're working from paycheck to paycheck. Even if they're rich, they're still living over their means, so they're still living paycheck to paycheck. There's a lot of debt here because of credit cards and all that stuff, and it just drives people crazy. Because right now the government is taking advantage of us because of that money we want. We want to spend money. Okay, well, you want to spend money, we're going to make money. Well, I don't know. I've heard a little bit about other cultures, but I mean, I'm not going to say that ours is any better. You know, like realistically, people say it's better, but I'll let you know a little secret right now, and I
We
know
have
everybody
a
knows.
comment coming from
Please,
Bliss. You want to read that one?
yeah. I couldn't read it because I don't have the thing up. Would you let me know? I don't
Okay.
have a. I don't have.
Dapper, once Todd gets his life settled, can you find a nice Filipina for Todd?
So so interesting enough, I don't know who that was who asked that, but it might have been Joe. Um, but I don't know. Interestingly enough, my life has been really settled. It's just I've had to move because of certain things that have been programmed into my mind. So I don't know if you know this, but you probably do. When you grow up with a little bit, when you grow up with not a lot, when you grow up with lacking, your mindset automatically gets tuned into what you don't have. So then when you grow up and you start making money, it's like you don't make enough or you don't know how to make enough. So I've always been in that sort of situation, but I've been very fortunate because I've made some a little bets on things and they panned out for me. So God is always with me, even with my struggle. He shows me I've never been needing without anything. I've never needed for anything. I might not get what I want, but I've always gotten what I needed. And so I'm
Oh, that's
grateful.
good for you. It's good
No
for you.
matter where I'm at, I am so grateful. And no matter what I'm going through, I try to look at it as a positive because I know that I'm learning a lesson that's going to get me to grow further and faster as long as I acknowledge it.
Yes, indeed. And wherever I am at right now, I'm really lucky because you know why, Brother Todd? Mommy Tucci is there.
Hi, Mama Tucci. I feel so lucky too. And you know what's
Yes,
interesting that you it's interesting you say that. Because let me
yes, you're
ask you
going
something.
to be a lucky person being surrounded by these good people. You know,
That's what
the
I'm saying.
positive
I mean,
vibe, the energy.
when I started this journey, Dapper, and I met Roxy, where Roxy met me and brought me over there, I was like, I'm in the wrong place. Not there, but over here on my side. Because everybody over here was like, it was still very challenging. You know, over there, it seemed
Mm.
like as long as you respect and you communicate, you're gonna have the same like nobody's gonna be like, oh, you're an American, or nobody's gonna be like, oh, you're different than me. It's everybody seemed very open over there, where over here it's like, I mean, look, we're gonna say it right now because we're on your live. Is it okay if I mention bottle cap?
You sure?
Okay. So I heard about bottle cap and I was very offended about that. And I went back to bottle cap. I didn't say anything because I was told I was asked not to. I wasn't told, I was just asked not to. I just unsubscribed from them and I reported them. I didn't say who it was, but I reported them. Because I needed that kind of conversation right there. When they said they came inside here and they knew I was a Jewish person, and they said the we don't listen to Jewish people, somebody. And so one of my moderators kicked them out. I looked at the name, I saw who it was, they said something that was really derogatory, anti-Semitic. I reported them. So I don't
Mm.
care if you try to bully me, you can bully me if you're not using any types of words that are going to offend anybody else. But if you're starting to talk anti-Semitic stuff or you're talking about cultural stuff and you're like, that's not going to happen. So like with what happened with body cap, it was like the most ignorant thing. And the reason I want to talk about that a little bit is because I introduced bottle cap here. I think that bottle cap came from my side of the family, and I felt so ashamed because there's actually been, I think, two or three people that have come over here that I've introduced, and they haven't behaved very properly. And I don't want it to be like an extension of me, but it is because I invited him here. I asked him to come here. I just can't make people behave properly. That's the
Yeah.
only thing and I appreciate that you've accepted that, all of you.
There's a lot of people that are really going to meet around, even here in our local in our community, and in your the foreign ones. I met a lot of foreign people as well that they are not, uh, you know, that what do you call
They're
this?
not respectful. They don't care.
Yeah, same issue. There is also some Filipino channels that they have this kind of an attitude. So what I'm doing is, if you show me goodness, and that will reciprocate. If you show me something the other way around, and there's a wall. I'm
Right.
not gonna react, but you're not gonna exist. As simple as that.
Well, like you told me the day on your live, you said, "Look, if somebody comes here and I turn them blue, and then I go over to their side and they don't turn me blue, that does not mean I won't listen to them. But if they don't turn me blue, I'm going to not comment to them. I'm not going to do anything else, but I'll be in the background because I said I was going to be. So that's what I feel from you is like you'll even still be there because you committed to that honesty. But at the same time, you're not going to go and comment. You're not going to sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm all for this." You're just going to listen
Yeah.
to it until it turns into noise to you and you're not interested anymore. and see
Yes,
if the
exactly.
person changes. I know you listened to me for a while. I know you guys did because it took a while for us to all connect. Even though I was communicating with you all, it wasn't as like it is right now. Like right now, I feel
Ate Jen. Oh, Ate Jen is there. Ate Jen Boholana. Ingat, Ate Jen. Thank you for dropping
here
by.
in America. Did you want to say something?
Ate Jen Boholana is there saying hi.
Oh,
Mhm.
hello, Bahalana. How are you doing today? I love it that you're here. I can't see the messages because I don't have it up right now, but I am so grateful you're here and I'm so grateful for all of your kindness. I don't know if you know, but I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive, but let me see. So, yeah, 813 right now, Dapper and Bahalana. Like you guys have helped me so much, and I know that it's so pure. I just was asking Dapper, how can I meet everybody that you've introduced me to so I can reciprocate to them individually? I don't necessarily need to reciprocate to you guys, but I'd like to reciprocate because I know that you're not asking for that. But I'd like to reciprocate to everybody else, and I don't know how to do that because you don't get to know who subscribed to you unless they comment on a video. So that's a
Yeah.
unique thing on right. So I don't know if everybody done that, if everybody did that, but I know that I
Yeah.
have some comments.
I guess that the best way is little by little, you're going to meet them on my stream or with me, or if I invited you to like this, and another
Right.
stream from my own community. So it's easy to interact if we have only few. But in Walwalan, since there's a lot of people, a lot of community coming together, the only best thing that I can do is to pin your channel and ask everyone if they.
Check me out. I'll check
Having,
them.
I'm also having a hard time for them to leave the chat because they are enjoying watching. They don't want to connect sometimes on the pin section because
No.
someone is singing. They're enjoying it, and
Yeah.
so
And they
uh,
shouldn't. If they
they,
shouldn't. So
they are going to connect later. Okay, they
right.
are going to do a screenshot. That's when I watch you. Comment there if I can make you a 400 one subscriber there, and you comment on that. What I did, I messaged Ate Boholana in Norway, and I
Mhm.
asked her if we can help you, Brother
Right.
Todd, the Andy Games, in terms of the subscriber. So
Right.
he told me, "Okay, okay, no problem. I'm cooking right now. Later, we're gonna bombard all the subscriber all over the community to him. Okay, don't you worry, leave it to me." And then the following day, she told me that she's also going to help Brother Peter and Brother Joe Remington. So
Well,
we're
she
just
also
going
helped
one
Nitya
step
too.
at a time.
Yeah.
So we only. I guess I'm not so sure if. Shh.
No, no. She helped, I believe, Peter to get up to 500 yesterday. I think Peter had 500 as of last night. I think. I'm not positive, but I think he was up. Um, but let me check really quick because I don't want to like put him underneath the pressure if he didn't. Because I know that so interestingly enough, he was talk he I introduced him to Bahalana, and they knew each other, but they didn't I guess it didn't register 100%. And then once it registered that Mira and Peter it all registered to Bahalana, and she was like, I got you, Peter, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like
Yes,
she under
all these people that you mentioned is also visiting Atijen's channel. And Atijen Volana is also helping me sometimes as a moderator on Walwalan. So she's there because she's not busy. Or even if she's cooking and is whatever it is that she's cooking is already burnt, is on the Walwalan chat box so busy when you turn around. Oh my God, the flame is already and he cannot
so
anything for and the kids is already hungry. She cannot offer anything because it's already burnt because she's staying in my chat.
but she's making sure that the chat is legit, like nobody's messing around on the chat. Because when she came on my chat, she was like, she saw me get a little bit like testy with somebody, or somebody test me, and she's like, "Dude, Todd, don't worry about it. Just let it go." And it took me a second, but she's like, "Just let it go. Just let it go." And I let it go, and I believe that that was another a point because I know that if I would have gotten out of hand or something like that with somebody, because I'm very protective. Like I don't care what people do to me personally. I care what people do to other people around me.
Oh,
And so when
same here,
right, so
A-
when
And
Okay, go
Ate
on.
Bohonana is also like that. She protected the community, the family that she has. It's okay if you burn the house, burn the food or what, okay. It's okay with her, but don't ever touch the people that she loved, just like me.
Never.
So,
No,
yes.
me neither.
You
Like I
can eat
have
burnt foods, but don't ever, ever touch anyone that
right.
she loves.
Well, you know what's interesting is like so it has happened twice already to me. Is that I've been inside rooms that people have come into. I've met them in different places, and then they come to my channel, and they seem really cool. Then all of a sudden, they meet people that I'm introducing them to, and then they act really like they're totally in another world. Like, how did I not even see this? And so when I heard about bottle cap, I was just like, "Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now that this is what we have to go through?" So the reason I'm saying that is that there's a lady called that's on our that's over here on the family. Her name is it's it's Pauline's World. And she had a video on the January 3rd that was like, I'm going to the store in this blizzard or whatever, in this really heavy winter, and she's saying hello to people and she says Happy New Year. And some of the people reverted back to her, it's the third, the New Year's over. And so she looked at her, she thought about it, and she's like, it brought her so down because she was so inspired about the new year starting and thinking that people were going to change because it was a new year. And yet in 3 days, they were back to last year. So, when things like that happen over here, it sort of like affects me because I see the effect that it's doing to the people I care about. I don't know what I can do for her. Like, I'm not going to go and say something to the people but I want to be there to support her because emotionally, I care about what the situation that she's in. I know her pain, I feel it. And so for
Yes, I
me,
understand.
it's,
I
you
understand.
know,
Okay, Tucci, Ate Jen, you connect with us, you talk to us in English over there, okay? Brother Joe Remington is also there, okay? Steve, sana mo marites at maingay. Okay, you speak it in English. You type it in there.
did you
Steve,
say
don't say
speak in the
thank
English?
you.
How we doing on time? It's 8 o'clock, sir. How are you doing on time?
Yes, okay. 5 minutes, I guess we can end this.
No, I just wondered how long
Yeah.
you are on time because I don't know if you have a holiday. We have a holiday today.
Actually, this is going to still an hour on a silent mode, but I guess I have to do something. I have
Okay.
take
No,
care of
I'm cool. I can get off
after
with you in about five
after
minutes whenever
five
you want to.
minutes,
Yeah,
and I
definitely.
haven't
Without
eaten my dinner. It's already 9 p.m. here.
Oof.
Yaw yaw pa more.
Yeah. It's 8 o'clock
Ate
in the morning
Bliss,
here.
Ate Bliss, Miss Bliss, and yeah, there's Steve there, the owner of the channel. Is
I don't
is my son here in YouTube community as one of the Dapper Squad. Um, he's a good kid, so I invited Todd and every one of you here, so you can
Right.
meet our friends.
Can you do me a
And
favor? Can you
yeah,
send me
sure.
another link? Can you send me another link to that somewhere besides the because I only see right now, I'm only seeing what the StreamYard is loaded up. I don't know how to get well, so wait a second. Let me see if I can get to Steve by himself.
Are you
So
asking for the link of this live?
I'm asking for the link that you want me to go to. Not for this live. Oh yeah, for this live. So I can
For
go
this
and read
live?
the comments.
Okay, so in email or here in the chat box.
In the chat, you're fine. If you do well, it can't be in the chat box. It's well, I don't have the chat box, so you would have to do it either on a comment or you'd have to send me an email. Whatever would
Okay,
be
I'll do
easy.
it in your in your email. Okay.
Perfect. I'll get it right there. Now let me. Oh no, wait a second. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it here. I got it here because I got the
Okay.
link that you gave me in the first place. It's loading
Okay.
up right now. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I see. It says Steve, the guitar, the keyboards.
Yes, I guess please. If Brother Todd had still his energy, I guess after this it's going to be live again.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, my alarm went off, so I might have lost you. I'm in the live. Okay. Man, did I lose it? Did I lose it? I did lose it. Okay, give me a second, everybody. I'll be right back.
Yes, go ahead. Andiyan ba si Steve? Steve, andiyan ka ba na? Nag-thank you ka lang dyan, nakabusy doon na sa work. Teka kami to Chia, tsaka to Jen. Pag-yaw-yaw dyan. Ano lang ako. Few minutes from now. Kasi ako ay magdi-dinner. And then, I have to do a lot of reports. I'm gonna do the... Okay, faceless. I'm here. Liz, the camera is running out of juice. Hold on. I'm just customizing my schedule lesson Saturday for Saturday. I have to put it in a subscriber mode. So everybody who subscribe can comment in there. And I have to put my trailer. There you go. What happened? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No problem. No problem, brother. All right. Well, anyway, thank you guys for joining me on Steve Music. It's only Steve now. Before it's Steve Music. And Bro Remington, Blaze, who else? 10 awesome people. Thank you. Yes, and I'm about to take my dinner. So I guess I'm gonna end this one. It's already 6 hours. 6 hours lang ba to? And if you're going to be, you're going to have your stream again, I'll be standing by while having my dinner, brother Todd. And thank you for joining me on a little tete here on Steve channel. And I just hope you guys connected with Steve. Brother Joe, stay safe while driving. Mami Tucci, thank you. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this on the background because Steve said that he needs a lot of watch hours for his channel. So I'm just gonna mute myself here. I'm gonna dig in and go to the kitchen if the food is already burned. Thank you guys once again for dropping by, and brother Todd, thank you for joining.